Hey you guys, for this video I want to talk about a polymer clay substitute that you can easily make at home because not everybody can buy polymer clay or has an oven. Keep in mind that this is not polymer clay, but I think it's a great substitute for making cute charms. So let's start with how to make it. Cold porcelain is made by mixing ingredients you may already have at home. I use this recipe, but there are other recipes out there that you can try out. Once mixed, you can cook it two ways. The first is by placing it in the microwave in 3 intervals and mixing in between. The time will depend on the power of your microwave. The second is by placing it in a cooking pan over a stovetop flame and moving it until it's cooked. Here are 2 videos that I found really helpful with each method. Once it has cooked and cooled down a little, you will knead the mixture on a clean emulsion surface until it has smoothed down. Once kneaded properly, it will be stored in a closed container or a Ziploc bag for 24 hours to help it set. And once you do that, it's ready to be used. Cooking was the hardest part for me. The first time I ever made it, it was a sticky mess, but after giving it a second try, it turned out better. And you will know if it's undercooked if it sticks to your fingers too much. So cold porcelain dries translucent, which is pretty awesome because it gives you the option to get a bunch of different colors. You can color it with chalk, fabric paint, highlighters, markers, acrylic paint, and I'm sure other stuff that I did not mention. And depending on how much color you apply, you will get a lighter or darker color. Just keep in mind that once dried, the color will get slightly darker. You can also add glitter to it. So this was my first charm and everything seemed good, but as it started drying, I noticed that the color in the eye started to leach out. So if you paint your cold porcelain with markers, it may bleed when mixed with lighter colors. To avoid this from happening, use paints that do not bleed like acrylic paints or chalk. Unlike polymer clay, cold porcelain is not baked, and the dry time depends on the thickness of your charm. Here I have this unicorn that took about 4 days to fully dry because it rained for 2 days straight, so there was a lot of humidity in the environment. So if your environment is really dry, the drying time should be way faster than mine. So because cold porcelain is an air dry clay, storage is very important, so you will need to keep it in an airtight container or a Ziploc bag. If properly stored, your porcelain clay can last for a while. I think the longest is 30 or even longer. So just keep in mind that the colored cold porcelain has a shorter shelf life than the uncolored clay. So here's some charms that I made using my own polymer clay tutorials, but I replaced the baking with drying and I did not use a TLS. And honestly, I think they came out as cute as the polymer clay ones. So I hope you guys found this video helpful and best wishes if you try it out. You may not get the formula right the first time because I sure didn't. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good one. Bye!